Okay people, this is himself, and in this video I'm going to show you how to deal with Gigas' Goliath Stance. We'll look at the moves that go into it, the moves that come out of it, and King's unique way to escape the rage drive. I'll also show you a 120 plus damage combo related to the subject, so stick around for that. So Gigas' Goliath Stance is F3+4. What happens is he walks forward, the screen shakes, and he has 4 options open to him. The first option is 1. This is a mid that does 25 or 40 damage, and it depends on whether he does it after the second or third step. On block it's +7, but it also has some pushback. The second option is 2. This is an unblockable high and does 28 or 40 damage, again depending on the number of steps. The third option is 1+2 body splash. This is a mid, but it also hits grounded. On standing opponents it does 15 or 30 damage, again for the same reasons. Because of the way that he lands, there are some special features connected to this move, and we'll talk about those later. The fourth option is doing nothing. Now this might seem like a pointless option, but what it allows him to do is to access his regular move list, which in some ways can be quite useful. But the thing is, all these moves come out so slow that you have enough time to interrupt them. But Gigas has special moves that change that, and that's what we're going to look at next. One of the moves he can use is while standing 2-4. With the 4 he can hold forward to go into stance, or he can hold the 4 to charge it up and then hit forward. But this is not a mix up to be scared of, and I'm going to show you why. Suppose you block the 2, the 4, whether it be the regular version or the charged, is not a natural combo, and you can interrupt with the DF2. Because this is on counter hits, the 1 is guaranteed, and because Gigas is a big character, you also get the tailspin. One thing I want to mention is that ending this juggle with people's elbow is a good idea, and I've already done a video covering that, so if you want to see it, there's a card in the top right corner and a link in the description. One thing that Gigas can do here to mix things up is to go for while standing 2-3. This is a natural combo and it jails, but it can't be hit confirmed. What that means is that if you block the 2 and input DF2, you won't get counter hitted. Instead you'll end up blocking the 3, which is -13, and you can easily punish that. The only other option to him is doing just while standing 2. From here he either blocks because he's at -5, or he can duck in anticipation of a jab. But if you do DF2, you're either safe or you've hit him with a mid. So the bottom line is, if you block while standing 2, do DF2 on. If while standing 2-3 comes out, punish it. But what do you do if while standing 2 hits? Well, as I already mentioned, while standing 2-3 is a natural combo, so there's not much you can do there. But what you should be doing is being prepared to hit back +1. If the regular 4 comes out, you can just punish him with back +2-1. It will feel like he has frame advantage because of the recovery animation, but really he doesn't. If however the charged version comes out, there is a slight gap where you can tell that it's coming, and you can interrupt with back +1. If you're too slow, you'll get hit, so you need to be sharp, but it's entirely possible. Another move that Gigas can use is F+3-2. This is a natural combo, and he can hit forward to go into stance. What he can also do is charge up the 2 and then do the same thing. However, the way to deal with this is sidewalk left. You could do this if you block the F+3, or if you get hit by it and he charges the 2. Either way, you can get round to his back and launch him. Let's talk about the rage drive. Gigas' rage drive is unique. He goes into manual Goliath stance, and when he holds forward, his rage drive activates. When that happens, he emits this shockwave, and if that shockwave hits you, it puts him at +21, and this is very similar to blocking one of his charged moves. What that means is that both Goliath 1 and 2 become uninterruptible and unsidesteppable. You also can't rage out through it, so basically he gets a 50-50 mix up. You either have to guess between blocking the 1 or ducking the 2. If you block the 1, he's at +7, but if you duck the 2, you can easily punish with while standing 1+2. The other option he has is doing nothing. In this situation he recovers after King, but it's quick enough to be safe. This might seem like a waste, but it's not, because what he can do is F+3 into charge 2 and invoke that mix up again. But as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, King has a unique escape, and it's this backspin. If you time this right, King will be in the air when the shockwave hits, and when that happens, he's not stunned. What that means is that you can launch Gigas with the Atlas Hammer even if he holds back to block. On top of that, you don't need to do a big combo, because if he's done his rage drive, he'll only have 45 health left maximum, so basically he's dead. I know that some of you are going to say that the timing is tricky, and it is, but if you anticipate him doing the rage drive, you'll be way more successful. Now before I go into the last section of this video, I want to ask you guys if you want to see my online matches. I'm currently at Vanquisher rank on PS4, which might have weaker competition than PC, and some of you might be ranks above me, so the gameplay might not be interesting to you, but if you do want to see me play, let me know in the comments below. So the last thing I want to cover is Goliath Stance 1+2 Body Splash. This is a move that you don't see that often, but I still want to expose its weaknesses, and it's what's going to lead to that big combo I mentioned at the beginning. The first thing is that while he's in the air, you can actually interrupt with either back +1 or 1+2, and then you can do whatever you want. The second thing is that on hit, both of you end up face down, feet away, but Gigas actually gets a free hit in this position, and you just have to take it. On block, things are a bit different. Despite being on the ground, Gigas is actually at +4, and from here he has all his regular wake up options and two special moves, 2 and 1+2. 2 is a low, that is +1 on hit and -16 on block. 1+2 on the other hand is a mid and it's 0 on block. But despite the mix up, you really shouldn't be afraid because King has two moves to deal with it. The first is DF1. This will interrupt both of those punches and wake up kicks. It will also catch him if he side rolls left. If he chooses to back roll or stand up, then he can block it, but you're safe at -1. The only situations where you'll whiff is if he side rolls right or if he stays on the ground. To cover those, King has D3. This will interrupt all wake up attacks and hit Gigas if he stays on the ground or side rolls either way. His only safe option is to stand up or back roll and then block low, but that leaves him open to DF1, and even if he does block D3, you're only at -12, so he can only punish you with while standing 1. And now time for that big combo I mentioned at the beginning. If you're sure they're going to do a wake up attack, then you can sidewalk left to avoid all of them. And if they do 1+2 on Forbidden Realm and you have rage, you can do up to 129 damage. Yes, the ground throws are breakable, but they're 50-50 breaks and the alley kick is guaranteed, so potentially serious damage. Now if you enjoyed this video, then please like, share and subscribe, and why not check out the other 2 videos you can see here. As always, if you think I've missed something out or got something wrong, then say so in the comments. There's more King content to come, so keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll see you guys in the future.